All right. So this one's coming from, am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking it's rude for a house guest to leave a toilet unflushed with the toilet seat up? My 28 female boyfriend, 28 male, had a friend come over to our house recently. Both times that the friend used the bathroom, I went in after him and noticed that he left the toilet seat up and left pee in the toilet, meaning he didn't bother to flush. So, of course, I had to put the seat down and flush the toilet before I used it. A few weeks went by and I casually mentioned it to my boyfriend. It was relevant to the conversation we were having. And he started arguing with me, saying that I have high expectations, and now he doesn't want to bring any of his friends over because now I think that they are quote unquote rude. But it is rude.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving pee in a toilet for someone else to flush is rude in my opinion. If he did it once, I would assume it was an accident or something, but he did it twice. I don't know. I guess I have a pet peeve about other people respecting my space. I don't want to have to see your pee. And no, I'm not a germaphobe. Am I wrong for thinking this behavior from a house guest is rude? My boyfriend's argument is, quote, everyone's house has different rules, like taking off your shoes when you come in. My argument is that it's common sense to flush after you use the bathroom. If he was using the urinal, he would flush, right? So why leave pee in a friend's bathroom for them to deal with? I don't walk in a home with muddy shoes.
Exactly. You can do whatever the heck you want in your own home. I don't care. I'm not monitoring that. I'm not cleaning up after you in your own home. If you come into my home, it is, like she said, common sense to just have some proper etiquette and just flush the damn toilet. It's not like you're trying to save water in someone else's home. You know what I mean? Like, Is the reasoning because you want to save water and you don't want to flush every time? If you do that in your own home, fine.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
What the heck is that?
It's a saying that
No.
Yeah. So if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's pee, you don't flush. If it's brown, flush it down. If it's number 2, send the kids to school.
I'm sorry. Are you defending this guy?
You've never heard that expression?
Never.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I grew up with it. My grandpa used to do this in his house. I don't know if he ever did it at anybody else's house, but like I would walk into the bathroom and it'd be yellow and I'd be like, fuck me. And I'd have to flush it and
That's
stuff.
disgusting.
What do you find more rude? The fact that the toilet seat was up or that there was pee not flushed?
The pee.
I feel like it's like
both
51-49 to me.
Yes, me too.
Like it's a pet peeve of mine. Like if somebody comes over and they don't close the toilet seat lid, I don't like that.
They're not even talking about the toilet seat lid.
I know. No,
Okay.
they're talking about the lid, not the toilet seat. Sorry, the toilet lid. Because there's the seat
Are they
and the
talking
lid.
about the lid?
They're
I don't
talking
think
about both.
so.
She left the toilet. Oh, the seat
The
up.
seat.
That's even worse. Like,
Babe, most people don't put the lid down.
see, that's a pet peeve for me.
Okay.
I was raised you put the lid down. But yeah, if you leave the toilet seat up and there's pee in it, I'm like extra grossed out because that means that you stood while you peed. And now I gotta fucking clean up your pee on the side of your bowl or on the floor by the toilet because
Disgusting.
it misses a great amount of times. You're gonna miss a little bit of the first bit of the stream. So
Ew.
it grosses
We
me out.
need to stop talking about this. We already talked about pee and stuff
We did.
last couple episodes ago.
Okay, so let's just agree that it's very rude, and you are allowed to call him out. And if your boyfriend's on that side,
Yeah.
he
I would be reconsidering this relationship, honestly. You think I'm not going to bring my friends over because you think they're rude. They are rude.
they are. Don't bring your friends over.
Yes. I'm calling a cat a cat. What's the saying?
I have no idea.
I'm calling
A spade a spade?
a spade a spade.
Okay. So, if your boyfriend or partner can't have a conversation with you and can't accept that you find something gross and that's the way that you want things to be done in your house and you can't find any middle ground, there's no communication there, that's the bigger red flag than his gross ass friend.
Yes. There's a fundamental issue then with your relationship.
Like if in our relationship in the beginning and I mentioned like, hey, because I had to ask you when we first started dating, can you please close the toilet seat lid when you're done using the bathroom?
Yeah.
And you never did that. If we got into that and you're like, well, there's nothing wrong with it. Why can't I do that?
Yeah.
That would have been an issue.
My biggest like annoyance with stories like these are like, it takes half a second to do that extra step. It's not a big ask to be like, hey, can you do this?
Yeah. I don't care who my friend was. I would, if the toilet seat was up and it was flushed, I would still call them out.
Yeah. It's just the fact that like they feel called out and they feel like you're attacking them and their character and you think they're rude or whatever.
No, I just think your parents raised you wrong.
Yeah. And it's okay to be wrong. Just, I don't know, fix it. Like, we don't all have to agree that you have to flush after you, whatever. Like, yes, we have those opinions, but in someone else's home, like,
Exactly.
have some respect.
If you don't want to do that in your home, if you want to save your water bill, that's fine. But when you come to my home, this is a rule. Please take your shoes off when you come in.
Yes.
Don't throw snowballs inside the house and flush the damn toilet. There you go. Those are the house rules. Like, don't leave your dirty dish on the table. Bring it into the kitchen. Put it into the sink. Put it into the dishwasher. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some simple like house rules of like your do's and your don'ts, and you got to respect that when you go to a guest hotel.
Yeah. The snowball comment is it's gonna make people think that we actually live in igloos in Canada.
Nobody actually thinks that.
I know. I'm just joking. Haha.
Top comment. To put it bluntly, I live like a pig. And even I would be annoyed by a guest doing this. It is so gross. You are right.
Yeah.
Also,
everybody has different standards, but
like if we had guests over and I came to our bathroom and I discovered this, immediately I'd call them out. Like Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Any one of them did that, I would come into the bathroom. I would be like, I would shame them. I would be like, who the frig, who did this?
I feel like it's different with our toilet because you got to hold it down to flush.
No. Our toilet,
it has some issues.
Our toilet does have some issues. Like every single time I come to the toilet, there's always like a little bit of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Because either you or me won't hold it for like enough, and like the last little bit of toilet paper will kind of like rise back up. But there's a difference between the whole bowl being yellow,
yes,
and one little piece of toilet paper kind of rising back up.
Yeah. There's
a difference. So I'm the type of person I would call you out for it.
Okay, like calling it out after more than once, because
that's
the
fair.
First time, like, it could be an accident. Like, we've done it.
That's fair.
We've both done it.
Oh, like, yeah. How many times have you gone to the toilet and the kids are still sitting in there? They didn't get sent off to school yet. They're still loaded up in the bus.
Not me.
Nah, you've done it.
Mr. Denver over here. We need to stop. We need to change the subject.
Yes, please. Let's move on.
Probably grossed out by us.
There is an edit to add. For anyone saying a lot of houses don't flush just when it's pee, so maybe he just assumed if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. I hadn't read that yet. That saying was from my childhood. But why assume that? You don't assume that in a public restroom. We never told him that. It's best to flush if you don't know the house rules. Why would you leave pee in a toilet, assuming your house rules apply at a guest house? That makes no sense. We also live in an eco-friendly, smart home with a water-saving toilet, so there's no reason he needed to save water for us.
Yeah. There's no defending this guy.
Do you know what this reminds me of? The houses that you can't flush your toilet paper. And there's like when we were in Barcelona, I think it was, and there's like a little sign in the bathroom that says, do not flush your toilet paper.
In Europe,
put in the garbage.
I think it is quite
more common because of how old their plumbing systems are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just find that. Is that worse? Having to put your used toilet paper in a bin beside the toilet, or like the yellow still being there?
I feel like it's different because you can't, like, there's no choice when it comes to like the European toilets and the plumbing systems. Like, it's not like it's your choice. This guy is being blatantly disrespectful.
Yeah. Once is your mulligan. You get one.
Mulligan.
Once is forgiveness. You know, your forgiveness.
Okay.
You know, you get forgiven.
Never heard of that. Okay. Learning stuff today.
Oh my. Twice is a pattern. And you're getting fucking shame, bro. You're lucky I didn't make a Twitter post about it.
Okay.
Didn't tag you in it.
Okay. You don't even have Twitter, bro.
Somebody came over to my house today and this is what happened. Bro, I feel like instead of Reddit, people should take their grievances to like Twitter or something like that. Or like Instagram.
I used to subtweet a hell of a lot.
And be like, yo, this person came over to my house and look what he left. Picture of the pee in the toilet. You know, does he deserve to be public shamed or not?
Yeah.
You guys decide. That'd be a cool trend.
All right. Let's move on.
Yes, back to you.
So it comes.
No more pee stories, please.
Yeah. I don't think I have any.
That's our limit for the episode.
I agree.
We're going to blanket Thread Talk rule in the future. 1 pee or poop story per episode.
Okay. Max. Not that there's going to be a pee and poop story every episode.
No. Yeah, just
Okay.
max. Like if we're going through the episode and I come up with a pee and poop story, boom, you better save yours for Patreon. You've got to be like, darn it, I don't get to say one anymore.
Okay. All right.